Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we're going to, I think, have a continuation on the reading with the Divine Feminine I did earlier today. But this, I think, is my very first Divine Masculine reading. So, hello, Pirate, King Pirate. You beat me to the punch here. I think you actually chatted before I started the video. Feel free to add some hashtags because I had to redo the title. But we have irreconcilable differences and happiness. So we have a masculine energy that's gone through a pretty difficult relationship situation that has prepared him for something much better. So it may have been a little bit difficult there, a little touch and go, but I think we have some good news on the horizon. So I'm excited. Let's call in spirit. A little bit of wind chime time. All right, let's see. What do we have? I feel like we need to start with the Tattoo Tarot, which my baby arms can hardly reach. All right, what do we have for the Divine Masculine? I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, a wonderful weekend. It's my lovely Christina as well. You guys are the best. Oh, Lordy. Okay, so we have somebody deciding that they are not going to continue to dwell over what's gone on in the past in terms of, dealing with somebody that's a little bit manipulative, maybe. Ooh. All right, so the Queen of Wands in the reverse, she's also known as a garden tool. um, I feel like there's a masculine that has been moving beyond or moving past a relationship with somebody that was maybe mostly physical, or this former partner stepped out on you. And you are working to, I think, kind of like let go of whatever these frustrations or the pain was associated with this relationship. We have the King of Wands and the Three of Swords in the reverse. That's like pretty much what I just said. Yes, there was some heartache here. There was betrayal here. Somebody was dishonest, but this masculine energy is coming out with the Three of Swords in the reverse because he has healed. He has moved through whatever this difficulty was and learned his lesson. With the King of Wands, this particular King of Wands, I feel like we have probably a creative or like a go-getter kind of masculine energy. Quite often the King of Wands is like an artist, but I think more importantly, this King of Wands is here to say that whoever I'm reading for, you are moving on. You're letting whatever happened teach you a lesson, but not stop you, which is pretty excellent of you. What else do we have? You're also looking, super dressed for the holidays. Maybe you just got a new haircut. I don't know. Looking good. We got the Hermit and the reverse. And the Lovers in the reverse. This is giving me vibes of not wanting to be in a situation where someone doesn't want to work on themselves or someone doesn't want to follow advice. So you may have been in counseling or maybe just getting advice from friends and family. Maybe you were just asking someone to like treat you with respect and that never happened. Somebody didn't really want to learn from their mistakes and grow as a person. So I feel like you had to just kind of let them, sit in their stink while you improve your situation. I want to grab a few more from the situations deck, which is where we got our first two cards from. So let's see what else we have for you. What other drama? Aw, thank you. You're so nice, Pirate. Aw, you guys are the best. You're gonna make me cry. Was that good for a Southern accent? I'm working on it. I think I told somebody that using the word y'all doesn't really come naturally quite yet, but I figure, if I eat enough biscuits and gravy, I think I'll get there. Maybe the key is I have to learn how to make it. We have synchronicity. I feel like whoever you are, divine masculine, you have been getting signs. You may have taken a while to actually start listening to them. You may have had dreams or repeating numbers, or even just like weird lyrics, feeling like they were talking about your situation. And you might have just kind of shuffled that under the rug, swept that under the rug. There it is. But then I think it got to a pretty loud echo or roar. You might have been like kind of slapped across the face with a hey you, this stupid relationship you're in, come on. We've been telling you for like a year, whatever it is. And I feel like you've got a big heart. And it wasn't very easy for you to necessarily move forward with what you needed to do. You might have had to kind of work yourself up to it. But I do think if you haven't yet, you are about to have this conversation of, look, this is just not working for me. And I don't want us to be, like enemies, but we can't be this anymore. And with eyes focused for you, I kind of feel like there's I think there's a third party. And I don't necessarily feel like this is something that was acted on, but I do feel like both parties in this relationship were interested elsewhere. It's more likely, in my opinion, that the feminine energy acted on these desires than the masculine, but it could have been both. Oh, I have the divine masculine card coming out for my divine masculine reading. It's so special. But this confirms that this King of Wands is, in fact, our divine masculine. But we also have somebody that was maybe trying to use you. You may have had somebody try to get pregnant by you or try to trap you in some other way, maybe even just getting into a relationship so that you would pay for things. And then it didn't feel like you got the love or respect that you needed from this person. You maybe felt like it was kind of an empty connection. Yeah. Pretty similar, I think, to I think it was no contact reading a couple of days ago, but there was somebody trying to basically make it easier on themselves in terms of having to work by staying in a relationship that they weren't happy with, and I think pursuing other things. Let's go with the Egyptian tarot. All right, what else do we have? Wow, Queen of Wands in the reverse again. So you may have specifically been getting signs that someone was being disloyal or unfaithful. With the Five of Wands coming out with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, this is straight up competition. Somebody who wanted to be with this Queen of Wands, not necessarily, for the long haul, but definitely, biblically. What is it? Like they know each other biblically, I think is a way to say you boned. Can you tell I'm really confident on that one? What? Of course no, I disagree with that, Christina. I think there have been a couple of times where I talked to somebody from like Georgia or maybe even Texas, and I might make fun of them for it, but it's still like super endearing. I'm like, oh, do you have like 8 different colors of cowboy boots? All right, we have the Six of Swords in the reverse. This is like irreconcilable differences in the tarot. There was no way to make this improved or heal this situation. The only way to move forward was to leave this behind. We have the World in the reverse and the Knave of Pentacles. So this is a brand new start, but it's unfinished business. So this is interesting. I think this King of Wands, Divine Masculine, likely you, decided that they wanted to actually take action towards something that felt unresolved to them. Possibly somebody that they fell for long ago but never acted on that with. There's hope here for this divine masculine. Like, yeah, I'm moving away for something or from something and it's a little bit painful, but it's not the end. And I feel like the other way to look at this death card is that somebody wasn't growing. Somebody wasn't becoming a better person. This is under the Hermit in the reverse as well. Somebody wanted to be the same old piece of shit. Sorry, just gonna say it. I don't want to be a better person. I like being this lame ass. That's what this ex is saying, like, I'm sorry, but I'm also not. I really enjoy being greedy and selfish and awful. Anyone want to play the Grinch song for me? We have the King of Swords. You may have Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra featured in your chart. But I think mostly what this is, especially because we have the Gemini card up here with the lovers, what I really feel though is that we have a masculine energy stepping into his power, because we have this King of Wands, and using his noggin, okay? Like, I don't need to act stupid. I'm an intelligent man. I can see what the situation is. I know there's something out there that's better for me. I'm going to take action. I am entirely capable. We might see the Magician come out because this feels like someone taking control of their life. Well, that's about as good as the Magician. I'm going to Nine of Pentacles, be single, set myself free. I can do things on my own. And then with the Two of Wands, this is charting a new course. I'm taking a different direction in life. I'm going to do something that makes me happy instead of what is expected of me. I really do feel like this is a continuation or like the other side of the coin to the Divine Feminine reading I just did. We're going to continue with the Marigold Tarot. Knight of Wands, Eight of Cups. This is someone taking pretty quick leave, up and going, maybe even like an Irish goodbye situation. The Knights, these are all those who take action, right? And when you have the Knight of Wands, this is somebody who is not messing around. Like, this is someone who'd be like, yeah, we're going on a road trip, but we're not stopping at the bathroom every 2 hours. Okay, Karen? Like, there is a sense of urgency coming through. This person wants to get there and get there fast. Ooh, I like it. Thank you, Christina. So this is somebody like leaving, getting out of town. Like, I'm done. Eight of Swords in the reverse. There's a changed perspective here regarding whether or not it's a bad idea to leave. Somebody sees no other option. This is so strange. There's a tooth in the middle of the Eight of Swords card. And what that is telling me is that it's like a toothache. It started off, it was mildly irritating, made it so that you couldn't eat some of your favorite foods. And then it got to the point where you could only chew on one side. And then it got to the point where you're like, well, shit, I guess I can only eat tapioca pudding. And then someone was finally like, you know what? I could just go to the goddamn dentist and get this shit pulled out. Why am I like living with this crap, right? There is a way to deal with this. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like there was a false start here. Somebody had feelings, maybe didn't express them or didn't, pursue that. And we have the King of Wands again. So there could definitely be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your chart. Otherwise, this is absolutely indicating somebody is ready to take action on something that they did not take action on before. They're using their brains, figuring out a plan, doing it the right way. The Hierophant and Strength. So for many of you, I see this as having a strong faith. That doesn't necessarily have to be religious. This could be, more spiritual, but also could be about having faith in yourself. This Hierophant, this is an unusual depiction because normally what we have is somebody looking rather godly, almost like a pope. I almost said pimp. Holy shit, that would have been bad. On a Sunday too. Oof. Okay. Yeah. We've got somebody here who I think has faith in themselves, has learned, you know what? I am, what is that saying? The captain of my own ship. Pirate, I expect you to know this. If Redbeard were here, I think he would know too. We've got somebody who is like having a conversation with themselves, like, all right, dummy, you know how to, 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 you know how to,